All right, there you see it. Horses are going to the gate for the Grade 1 Alfred G Vanderbilt Handicap at Saratoga, race 8 on Saturday, July 30th. And you see how I'm dressed? You think of Magic, you're looking a little less than professional. Well, I'm dressed up for a workout because this is shaping up to be a paid workout for Jackie's Warrior. 4 for 4 in his lifetime at Saratoga. Loves the distance. It was really hard to find any horse in here that matches him mano a mano. Tricky part's going to be a lot of these horses like to go fast early, just like Jackie's Warrior. Who knows? We saw in the Breeders' Cup Sprint, he can be beaten with a suicide pace duel early. He also looks like a different horse this year. So we'll see what happens. I know that Mike Somich was a big fan of the 2 Willie Boy. Definitely loved a 4-2 straight exacta. Willie Boy, a little bit interesting with his price there, the 2. But you've got New York Traffic, who is a good horse, but it's hard to make a case for anybody beating Jackie's Warrior. You're defending Eclipse Award-winning champion sprinter as a 3-year-old last year. We'll see what happens here. I am betting with Mike Somich. I'm going to do a 4-2 straight exacta. Sprinkle a tiny little bit on the 2 Willie Boy to win just because that price is looking awfully good. 9-1 there. We'll see what happens. There we go. Well, good break for Jackie's Warrior. There's going to be up there with Long Range Toddy, the Rebel Stakes winner from a few years back. Dallas Stewart, known for springing upsets in races like this before. More often than not, that happens at Churchill Downs. Jackie's Warrior going to back off a little bit. Let Doc Amster now. I apologize. It was Doc Amster that went instead of Long Range Toddy. Going to set the pace. Now, Doc Amster is one of 2 horses for trainer Jorge Delgado that came from Florida. The other one being the 2 Willie Boy, who was sitting there right behind Jackie's Warrior. Okay, there goes Jackie. 22, basically 22-2. That's comfortable. Jackie's not losing at this rate. I mean, Rosario is basically standing in the saddle here. All right. See, I dressed for a paid workout because right now that's what this is looking like. Now, here's the thing. Who gets second? You got a strong battle here. Come on, Willie Boy. Get up there for a second. Now, Knee Deep in Snow is going to get it done. Knee Deep in Snow for the exacta here. But Jackie's Warrior wins it as much as he pleases there. And his former Steve Asmussen rider, Ricardo Santana Jr., riding the number 1 Knee Deep in Snow to second. Co-second longest odds on the board at 22-1. That exacta, let's see here. We've got, I'm trying to find it. It doesn't want to work. We'll see what the exacta is going to pay out here. Jackie's Warrior was heavily favored here. Wins 1-5. Another paid workout for him. What did you think about this race? I mean, it's hard to really take away a whole lot from Jackie's Warrior other than he was able to sit off of, I would say, comfortable opening fractions. 22-2, we'll call it. 45-1, we'll round up a little bit there for Doc Amster. And by the way, Doc Amster, comfortable fractions. Where the hell did he finish? There you go. He finishes 5th. The only one he beats is Long Range Toddy. So horses that kind of ran up close a little bit early fade off there. Willie Boy unable to get to hold off Knee Deep in Snow for second. Knee Deep in Snow 22-1. This feels like this might have been the wedding. The funeral might be next time out in terms of what his price is going to be. Especially, I'm sure they'll want to take him to another graded stakes race from here. But I know that Aaron Haltman and Mike Somich are both live at Saratoga right now. If Aaron's able to get the internet to work, he's going to jump in and join us here, and we can get the live reaction from him at the track. My gosh, you really thought Mike Somich is texting me. I'm with him. We both thought 4-2 was a lock around the turn. I didn't want to count my chickens before they get hatched, but yeah, that was a good warm-up. All right, I'm ready for the rest of my workout now. That was a good paid workout for Jackie's Warrior. Hope you enjoyed it. Listen, 1-5, it was impossible to bet him to win here unless you've got what I call FU money and you just dump a whole truck on him. And hey, if you're able to do that, more power to you. Happy you're able to do that. We tried playing the 4-2 exacta, didn't get it done here. But hey, if you hit the 4-1 exacta, let me know down below. I'd like to hear from you and what you thought about this race. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer to see Jackie's Warrior face someone of true elite caliber sprinting, but a horse that was, as a 3-year-old, was a big favorite to a big candidate to win the Breeders' Cup Sprint. And just, the Breeders' Cup Sprint especially, it's hard when you have so many fast horses going to that race. They don't face each other all year. They go to that race, and then you see what happened last year, that he, just has that wicked wicked pace duel early and just completely wilted. So Jackie's Warrior, he looks like he's as strong as he was at 3, at age 2, at 1 turn. Just an absolute monster. Now let's look ahead. The next logical spot for him is the 7 furlong 4-go stakes. That's a grade 1 race on August 27th. And, Asmussen said they were going to make sure he was pretty lightly raced this year because possibly he went into the Breeders' Cup Sprint a little more worn, and they want to make sure he is fresh and ready. But there's one more grade 1 race at Saratoga for him to win before he gets out. Remember last year, the 7 furlong grade 1 Jerkins Memorial. That's the race that Jackie's Warrior defeated Life is Good by a neck. And that was, one of the most impressive fights we've ever seen in a horse race, at least last year it was. So great to see there, Jackie's Warrior, Steve Asmussen. I mean, this horse is just something special. It's just a world-class dirt sprinter. You see the final times there is, 109 and 4. Basically, he did whatever he wanted to do. Rosario was standing in the saddle off the turn, and he never let go. Aaron Haltman is here. Aaron, I dressed for the paid workout that Jackie's Warrior just had.
Right, nice. Yeah, we're waiting for Jackie's Warrior to come by here. That was just it was unbelievable, wasn't it? I mean, he turned for home. He was stalking the pace, and it's just like, yeah, it's going to be an easy win, like no doubt. Yeah. And it was.
Yeah, it was pretty great to see. There he is in the winner's circle on the screen, and Aaron, I really thought, just like Mike Somich did, I thought 4-2 was a lock for the Exacta coming off there. Knee deep in snow, shoots up and actually springs a really nice, Exacta is the co-longest shot there. Did you have that at all? Did you see him coming up and doing that?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of what we talked about like every 3 weeks when we covered Oaklawn, right, Magic? I mean, knee deep in snow, here he comes, and he ran well, but after the winter, did it really matter? No.
No, it really doesn't there. He looks incredible. He looks like he could go another race pretty soon. So obviously the next race is going to be the 4-go, 7 furlongs, grade 1. Who matches up with him in that race? Are we going to see him face Speaker's Corner, you think?
I guess. Here, I'm going to show you some horses going by while I talk. I guess Speaker's Corner is probably the one that's up, man. I guess that's kind of the one that's going to challenge him. I'm not real sure. I mean, he's probably the only one that probably can, but heck, Speaker's Corner, that poor horse has been up against everybody. So why not Jackie's Warrior? Add him to the list, I guess, a little bit. We're waiting for Jackie. Is that Jackie's Warrior? No, we got one more to go. We're standing where we're going to watch him come by. So hang with us. We'll see Jackie's Warrior come by. But yeah, I guess Speaker and him would be a pretty good race at 7 furlongs.
Well, we got to wait another month for that one, but it was a great primer for the Jim Dandy Stakes. Before we let you go, Aaron, is Jackie's Warrior the best dirt sprinter you've seen in the last 5 years?
Yeah, no, I told my family, who only comes to the track once a year, I said, hey, get out of your seats, let's go see this horse. This is the best sprinter in the world. I think him and Matoli, right?
Yeah.
One of the two. So I would say one of those two are the best sprinters I've seen in the last 4 or 5 years. This horse is so consistent. Every race, he kind of just does the same thing outside of, unfortunately, the Breeders' Cup, but I think he'll be back in better form for it this year.
It was nice to see he was able to sit off the pace a little bit, and it wasn't a super fast early pace, right? So he was able to sit off comfortable fractions and still easily go by. So, all right, Aaron, we're going to let you – sorry, go ahead.
Well, hold on. Let me chime in real quick. I was glad to see him not go out and try to press that horse. It kind of took him off of it, took him to the outside, and that's good. I mean, I think that's what they're going to need to do in the Breeders' Cup, because in the sprint, you're going to have to go really, really fast if you want the lead. He needs to be able to stalk. He showed that he could there. Hopefully he can do that in the bigger races here. By the way, I'm going to point it here. He's coming out. He'll be here in just a second. All right, there you go.
That's awesome. Happy connections for Jackie's Warrior there. Before you leave the video, hit like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll be back for the Jim Dandy, the Bing Crosby, and the San Diego. Take care.